having some of the officials from the IEBC leaving, to a point where even if that was met now, it's too late to campaign?
I think the expectations of all Kenyans, and indeed I think the international community, was that after the historic judgment of the Supreme Court, this country would have been able to sit down and say, let us have one credible election for posterity. I occupy the position that at the early stages of the judgment of the Supreme Court, that window existed to a very large extent. I think it has evaporated. I personally don't see the value of the platform or the continued agitation for no reform, no elections. Because in my view, an election that takes place at this particular time would just legitimize already what I think is an institutional capture. I think the IEBC and a certain wing of the Commission is under institutional capture, captained by the CEO, who is Chiloba, and certain members of its secretariat. So that if you ask me today, I think we need to shift this debate to what happened after the 26th. I don't think that we can have a credible election, and it would be foolhardy for anybody to walk in this election expecting a different result. Even if Chiloba were to exit today, Chiloba and the 6 persons that we named that needed to step aside, and I wrote that letter myself. I don't think the positions have shifted like my colleague has attempted to say. We also did not say that Chebukati or the Commission or the DPP should not apply due process. In fact, we told them these people should step aside, let the elections take place, do investigation. We did draft charges. I did that letter myself. But I think that we have reached the point where even if Chiloba were to exit today, and even if they put in place what we call the irreducible minimums, and even if they withdrew the amendments today, I think that they have stayed in place long enough to be able to ensure that whatever mess that was there on August the 8th has been perfected. I don't think anything will change.
And the question then will be, why scale up the demos if that's a position? But before that, let's listen to what was happening. And after announcing that the anti-IEBC demos will now be held 3 times per week, NASA now says that the demos will be scaled up to a week-long street protest. Here's Dagoretti North MP Simbarati.
Napokaribia wiki 2 zijazo, yawezekana maandamano yaingie kila siku mpaka Jumapili na Jumamosi.